Oh my God, my sinuses feel like lava.
Hello everyone, from Northern Michigan University, I'm Patrick Myers. I'm a senior studying mobile and web app development, and you're watching Third Degree, the show with hot questions and even hotter curds. Today, we are joined by Jeff Corpy. Jeff Corpy is the Associate Vice President of the Northern Student Experience. Jeff has been a long-standing personality here at Northern, being here more than 25 years. You've held a bunch of positions around this university, everything from RA to Director of Housing, and now your current position. Jeff is also a native of the Upper Peninsula as well as South Texas. Outside of NMU, you're an avid motorcycle enthusiast, and you're the man around this campus. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Patrick. I'm quite nervous. I've taken the rest of the day off. I've taken most of tomorrow morning off, and we're gonna see how this goes. In terms of the last 4 months and all the changes, I think I've been most nervous about this right here.
I'm actually going for a
I'm well versed in the Tapatios, so we're right there. Oh, a staple right there.
It's just a tasty sauce, honestly. You know, that's a good one. Ooh.
Tapatio and eggs, and oh my gosh,
I
yeah.
haven't had that in a
breakfast
while. I
tacos.
missed that. So, we gave a brief, history of your time here at NMU. Could you give us a little bit more insight into your Northern experience from the beginning up till now?
Really, not a great student in high school at all, and so coming up here had some real challenges. Eventually, things clicked. Got involved, got engaged, and things just started to take off. I've graduated in 2003, have worked here ever since. So 25 years. This last summer is how long I've been at Northern, and felt like I've been a student. Made in Texas too.
Oh, see? We tailored this just for you.
Yeah. I mean, that's like ketchup right now, so.
Oh, yeah. You are the advisor for the Latinx Student Union here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that student group, sort of what
Yeah.
they've done in the past, what you guys are looking forward to in the future?
They're trying to promote certainly Latinx culture. They're doing that this semester through a dining takeover. We have some events planned at athletics to promote Latinx culture at some athletic events. It's just really exciting to see that type of support for those Latinx students on our campus, and they're just outstanding. Every chance I get to work with them just makes me feel so whole and good, and they're just great. I can't tell you what it meant to advise that group last winter. So.
I keep this, in the dorm room all the time. I think this is actually a good sauce.
Really?
Yeah, I like this one quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like Sunday morning right there. That's Sunday morning breakfast tacos.
So we're wondering if you could specifically speak on your Hispanic heritage and sort of upbringing.
Yeah, so I primarily grew up in San Antonio, Texas after being born in Ishpeming. Grew up in a really large Hispanic family. My mother's side of the family, my grandpa had 9 sisters and 3 brothers, and then those folks had, just tons of kids, and so every weekend was a party or a birthday, or, the holidays were always, just nothing but family coming together. So I got this really heavy dose of growing up in Hispanic Mexican culture down there, and I'd come up here and grow up with my Finnish roots, every summer. And so it made for complicated childhood, 2 accents, 2 different ways of having to act, and feel like, it's hard to figure out how to be yourself at times when you felt trapped between 2 different worlds. Reparacha, sriracha's not my strong point, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah.
It's getting there. With some of these sauces, they have a flavor I can only describe as evil, and that's one of those sauces with that flavor. It's just it doesn't really taste like much. It's just hot.
It's hot. I'm looking across the table and starting to panic now, because that's about my this is flavorful and I can handle this too. I'm looking down. The Scorpion sounds really great. I can't wait to hit that.
Right now, you're the Associate Vice President of the Student Experience here at Northern. Could you tell us a little bit about what you do in that job, what that role is?
Northern Student Experience is really founded in how can we work with students who are incoming to the university, who are in the recruitment process, and deliver on the promise that we give to those folks in terms of the type of experience we're going to provide. We have to carry that through to orientation. We certainly have to bring that into first day, first time they're moving into housing, move-in weekend, or if they're a commuter student, delivering on providing them a top-notch experience that helps them be successful, helps them get connected to each other in campus, and that's an experience we need to carry on through from their beginnings on campus through graduation, and it's been seriously like one of the joys of my life to get to work with students again firsthand and help them on when they're at their best, or sometimes when they need help the most, and it's been great to be back working with students again. And Melinda's staring at me. She is not giving me good looks right now. I'm not excited for Scorpion. Oh. That's right there. Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel that.
Melinda's not very nice.
No, she's not. No, she's got lava pouring out of her ears right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's getting close to Tom's time.
Okay. Do what you need as you need to.
We're going.
I like that they're already open.
Oh, all over my office. Like candy some days.
We heard that you're big into riding Greyhound buses, taking trips to see your grandmother.
Yeah.
Here in the Upper Peninsula from Texas. Can you tell us about some of the strangest occurrences you've sort of seen in that experience?
My grandmother made for plenty of embarrassing moments on the Greyhound bus as a kid. She was a classic open mouth snorer. So there's nothing more, humbling than being a child sitting next to your grandmother, who's already a little bit out there, and has her neck cocked back and is snoring with her mouth open on a Greyhound bus full of 52 passengers, and she's literally sucking the oxygen out of the bus.
It sounds like a real adventure.
Yes, yeah, very much. So much so. I mean, I have a huge Greyhound bus tattooed on my arm in tribute of those rides, and I think what they did for me growing up.
I'm excited we're going on this journey together.
Okay, I'm excited to be on the bus with you here, but
this is a Greyhound.
It is.
In some sort of way, this is the Greyhound.
Right, it is.
And this is somewhere around here is a field in Oklahoma or Arkansas.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh my God.
This one is made by one of our dining employees here on campus.
Really?
So it's a little special to us. It's
Yeah.
got that Marquette NMU touch. If this one really makes your eyes water, there's someone you can go yell at in the near vicinity. So I'm going for a big. I actually really like this sauce.
You're way too. I can't do that.
The Scotch bonnet.
I put it in my cheek rather than right on my tongue. It's like right in the jowls right there. Goodness.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't think I expected to hear the word jowl today.
Right. It's not a word I use often. But here we are.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
Yep.
great.
That's
But anyway,
okay.
during the peak of COVID lockdown, you actually blessed the world with an amazing video. If you could sort of tell us about this video.
So if you're not already, go ahead and tuck yourself in, put your head on your pillow, and get ready to listen to the soothing words of the three little bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears. A great big papa bear, a middle-sized mama bear, and a wee little baby bear. They lived in a little house in the forest. But they wish they lived in family housing. That same morning, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking through the woods. She came to the three bears' house, and she knocked on the door, but nobody called, "Come in." So she opened the door and went in anyways. That's a student code violation.
Cut off right about there.
Yeah,
But-
that's good. I remember coming out of reading that and thinking Goldilocks is like a terrible person. She's awful. Like she broke into someone's home. She ate their food. She like snuggled into their bed, and then just kind of runs off. Like the story ends is just like, oh, Goldilocks is running out of the home and no big deal. She's awful. Like she's awful. Like she. I don't know. She's a terrible human being.
Terrible human
Yeah.
being. I'm glad we can agree on that.
Yeah.
So, Goldilocks, wherever she is,
Right.
in the ether, is
Right.
Yeah.
She whatever university she attended, because she sure as hell didn't come here. She's suspended. I guarantee you. Yeah. That's nasty-licious, and I know Brock had some nasty-licious comments, and oh my gosh, this is the one I remember where it started for you guys, where it was like things are going downhill. Cheers, brother.
It's, that one
I
is,
actually like that one. That's really good.
it's tasty. A lot of these, they're like a sleeper agent. Like, I
Yeah.
think they're fine. I get there, and then like it hits the back of my throat.
Right. Just like it just did that. I saw it. I actually watched it just kung fu kick you in the throat.
I took a little chop there.
Right.
Can you tell us about how you got into motorcycles?
Yeah.
Maybe about some of the adventures you've had, like on the road with the motorcycle community.
So a little more than 20 years ago, that's something I really wanted to do. I kind of grew up a car guy, and then kind of made the switch to motorcycles. I think when the kids were little, kind of gave them up. And then when COVID came around, it was like, you know what? I'm getting back into this. And Katie my wife, was so supportive. Katie and I will take adventures all over the Upper Peninsula. She loves to ride. It's been really fun getting a chance to do that with her. Me and Brad Hamill, who works here in Global Campus, rode out to Sturgis, South Dakota on our bikes last summer, and it was kind of a trip in a lifetime. And Katie and I are going next year out together, which is something I'm really looking forward to. A great cooking ingredient for sauces, soups, and stews. Also strips waxed floors and removes driveway grease stains. Enjoy. Harley Davidsons are known for leaving driveway grease stains, so I might have to take this home with me and clean up my driveway.
You can just holster that on the bike,
gosh.
keep in the saddlebag, Take that home with you. There you
Right
go.
there.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Let's go for it. Now,
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
this one's especially evil. It also looks like blood, so that doesn't
Yeah,
help.
right.
But
right.
I'm just gonna
God,
go for it.
I went too much. I got to scrape that off a little bit.
I think we should cheers this one.
Notice I didn't touch your sauce either. It hasn't hit me yet.
It's no problem at all.
There it is. There it is.
Sunday brunch.
Wow.
You know,
Oh my God, my sinuses feel like lava. Oh,
feeling good? Mm-hmm. Okay.
doing all right. Doing all right. Not sweating yet. No sweat. Doing okay. Ooh, that's a. Maybe I don't want to take that home. I don't want that too close to the vital parts of my body.
We have some photos to show you.
I
Let's see here.
don't like this.
Here's our first photo.
Oh, Luther. Yeah, this is. I think this is the day I graduated college. Yeah, we. Do you need a break? Are you
No,
doing
I'm
okay?
good.
You're all right.
I'm all right.
Yeah,
I promise.
this is. I grew up in Gant Hall. I lived there for 3 years. One is an RA, two is an RD, and that's kind of like the beginning of me getting my act together at Northern. Was living in Luther's Hall.
What can you tell us about this one? I like that hat.
We used to play dress up and go as a housing staff. This is at Hudson's, I think, or the port side. I think this is at the port side. We got dressed up to go to the port side, and that's. I have lots of cowboy hats. Like to this day, that is early day. That's not a good look.
So here's our next photo.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good picture. That's Carl Holm, who's the director of housing at the time. This is probably 03 or 04. I just become a resident director, and Carl was a mentor, friend. Really somebody who helped me get a start. Not just in student affairs as a career, but as a human. Carl Human is one of the best humans I've ever had the pleasure of coming in contact with. Really a privilege.
So we have one more photo.
This is on the trip to Sturgis. We were in a karaoke bar, and I had just finished singing the one song that I do in a karaoke bar, which is the Humpty dance. And this guy came up, looking like Willie Nelson, and I dubbed him Silly Nelson, Willie Nelson's little brother. And he had the voice down. He was singing Willie Nelson songs. And I probably have a couple of more pictures of Silly Nelson doing some probably inappropriate things around that particular karaoke establishment.
The Detroit Ghost Pepper hot
Yes.
sauce.
That's what makes me nervous. Is like you start getting into ghost pepper, like you're not just trying to flavor something up. You're like trying to almost like kill somebody. Yeah. Let's use this one too. This is rough looking. Oh, son. Oh, that one's on the front end.
This one's actually like got a little sweetness to it almost. It's kind of tangy.
It's not as bad after, but that initial, I was right on the tongue.
It's almost like a barbecue sauce in a way. It's got like a little tang.
Yeah, I
like it.
don't describe it as like a killer barbecue sauce. Maybe something that's out to inflict a little pain. Whew.
This is our last sauce.
Hey man, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Absolutely. that's right on the. Yep.
That's money.
Yep.
Yeah. Could you tell us about your Sunday scaries, specifically the dread you felt when you heard the America's Funniest Home Videos theme song, perhaps?
Sunday nights, America's Funniest Home Videos was on, along with a few other shows, and I hated that song because it meant you're going to bed soon, your weekend's over, and you're gonna wake up and you're going to school the next morning. I like even the sound of Bob Saget's voice to this day gets me because it's like signifies the ending of a good time, you know, having fun on the weekend and Monday being here.
Awesome. Well,
Did we make it?
we've made it. We're gonna roll out the red carpet for you. If you could just, if you could just look into one of these cameras, tell the people of NMU and otherwise what you're doing, what you've got going on, and maybe some things you're looking forward to here at Northern.
Okay. Make the absolute most out of this opportunity that's in front of you right now. You have incredible support you're surrounded by. This is an outstanding university to accomplish the goals you have, to be yourself, and to take advantage of opportunities that will change the trajectory of your life. You're part of something really special, and I look forward to getting to know you over the course of the next year or two.
Well, Jeff, thank you for coming on the show. It's been an honor. There you have it, everyone. Thank you to everyone involved. That's all for us here at the Third Degree.
Whew. We did it, man.
Jeff Corpy.
We toasting ice cream?
Cheers. We made it.
Yeah, we did. Ooh. Are you dipping? Are you?
Yeah, why not? That's, I'll take a dip.
Are we going Reaperacha? No. A little scorpion. Let's go a little scorpion on that. Cheers. All right.
Yep. Fantastic. What'd you do, Reaperacha?
I went scorpion.
Oh, man. We all love scorpions.
I got stung by a scorpion on the stomach. I fell on one in football practice in 4th grade.
In Texas?
Yeah, it looked like I was pregnant. No joke.